Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
I'll have to say the chicken.
The chicken.
What do you think?
The chicken.
Chicken. And what about you?
The egg.
Egg, okay. Was the egg fertilized?
You got me. You got me. Ain't no way.
Maybe God created the chicken, so then that's how the egg came.
You got me. I don't know. I didn't think that far into it, I guess.
Maybe most likely the chicken, I would say.
So if the chicken came first, it then laid an egg. Okay? Was the egg fertilized?
Don't know.
The egg?
The egg?
Yes.
This chicken that produced the first egg, was the egg fertilized?
It would have to be.
So there's a rooster.
So there was a rooster.
So there's a rooster and a chicken. Where do they come from?
They all came from the stars.
You said, we are stardust.
Yes.
What does that mean?
For me, the most astonishing fact is that the molecules that comprise our body are traceable to the crucibles of the centers of stars. And we are not only figuratively, but literally stardust.
Okay, so where did you come from?
It came from the stars.
No, you came from your parents.
Obviously, I did, yeah.
Where did they come from?
And they came from their parents.
And where did they come from?
From their parents.
Right back to Adam.
Correct.
Adam was created by God, and he made male and female, and he made the birds of the air and made them male and female so they could reproduce after their own kind. Okay, explain this to me. If you really believe in evolution, before it had eyes, how did it see? The eyes have to evolve because the thing's evolving from stardust.
Correct. So they probably didn't see, they felt.
Did it have a brain, or couldn't have had a brain until the brain evolved? So how did it think to look for food, and where did the food come from? And why did the food evolve? And did it have lungs? Do you think the chicken thing, before it evolved into chicken, had lungs?
I'm not too sure. It's all about survival instinct, so, you know.
It's not going to survive. It didn't have lungs. And if it breathed air, was the air 20% oxygen as it is now? And why did the air evolve? And why did it evolve lungs? And how did it survive before it had lungs? And see before it had eyes, and think before it had a brain, and eat before it had an appetite? It doesn't really make sense when you think about it, because you've got to translate that to elephants, horses, cats, cows, human beings. Every living thing that apparently evolved from stars had to evolve eyes and ears and a mouth and a nose and lungs and heart and kidneys. Let's go back to something more simple regarding that first chicken that came from the stars. Which came first in the chicken? Was it its blood, or its heart, or its blood vessels? Which evolved first?
I do not know the answer.
Well, if it was the heart, why did the heart evolve when there was no blood? If it was the blood, why did the blood evolve when there was no heart to pump it around? If there are no blood vessels, how did the blood get around the body of the chicken to keep it alive if there's no heart to pump it?
I've always had the doubt